Hello, Go High Levelers. My name is Dinah, CGO of WhatSnap, and I'm here to have an honest conversation today. Now, let's just be completely frank with each other. You started a Go High Level agency because you thought you were selling a SaaS. You thought you were creating financial freedom, being able to have your time freedom back while creating revenue and the perfect life. But what you ended up getting in return for some of us ended up feeling like we're building our own cage. Now, I'll explain exactly what I mean by this, but software as a service somehow changed into software as a stressor. And with that came other factors that made our SaaS business turn into our own prison. Now, I want to explain what I mean by that. In fact, I'm referring to the fact that if we don't have time freedom, the idea and the allure of having a SaaS company is not so provocative, right? If we're spending all of our time on fulfillment, scope creep, and all these other things, then it really makes it difficult to scale a business. So what I want to talk to you today is about what we thought we were getting and how to actually get exactly what we were aiming to get when we first started a SaaS company, a Go High Level agency. Now, I'm in the same boat as you. I was once there. I was striving for freedom, wanting to have more reoccurring revenue, automation that felt like it was taking very little time for fulfillment, time freedom back, working from anywhere as a digital nomad. But instead, the agency paradox happened. And what I got in return were broken automations, fixes, systems that were down, Twilio rejections, throttling, restrictions, delays from A2P registrations, notification overload, integration chaos, systems breaking, and honestly, scope creep with AI buildouts that ended up taking forever to fulfill. This is due in part by the fact that just some of these buildouts and integrations require an immense amount of time and communication that at scale can turn into your worst nightmare. Here's what ends up happening. You end up wanting to grow your revenue, but simultaneously you understand that more revenue means more headaches. You know that by bringing in more AI build-outs, more systems, more integrations, and more build-outs, you're ultimately committing yourself to more stress. And at the end of the day, sometimes it just feels like you might be resisting your own success because when you get more clients, you're going to have more headaches, right? So this is something that doesn't really make the dream come true for the SaaS owners. It actually ends up being quite the contradiction, spending more time, getting more stress, and sometimes not really allowing you to grow the way you want to grow as a business owner, therefore having restrictions in your revenue, which wasn't the goal in the first place. So what I want to propose to you is an amazing offer in 2026 that you can start selling that will increase your ability to scale, decrease your fulfillment time while giving your clients the type of value that they will die to utilize. And this is a product called WhatSnap.ai. We want to now help you monetize the blue bubble because everybody wants the blue bubble. So right now, if you're using Go High Level, you know the native system of High Level is Twilio or Lead Connector. By using this native feature, you have to opt in for A2P. And let's be honest, a lot of people are suffering because of it. We see a lot of changes that happen in 2026 that are ultimately like just killing people's and sabotaging people's lead strategies to the point where they just don't know what to do anymore and they are searching for a solution. This is where we enter at WhatSnap. With this, you can now monetize the ability to have iMessage in their infrastructure utilizing what's called peer-to-peer. Now, let me kind of scope this offer out for you and do a little offer building so you can understand the margins on this opportunity. So, for example, if you end up doing monthly packages with WhatSnap, your first line will start off at $29 a month. You'll get one line, one Go High Level account. If you end up with the growth package, it's $97 a month, and that's for 10 lines and 10 sub accounts. So the average is about $4 per line when you get all the way up to the agency account in terms of the costs. And this is the most popular for our larger size agencies. The extra lines will cost anywhere between $4 to $15 per line, depending on what package you're using. And extra sub accounts, same $15 to $29 per line each. Now, this is all white labelable, so you can put your own branding on, or you can have gray label where it just says P2P Messenger. So if you ever seen anyone with P2P Messenger, you know where they came from. The fulfillment time here is minimum. On average, our clients, once they get the hang of everything, is sometimes even just 1 hour to connect their lines. And sometimes it's 5 minutes if they already have the devices ready to go. The best part is that the TAM is so significant, meaning every industry loves the idea of having blue bubble. I can't tell you how many times I've talked to people where they said, oh my God, I totally understand why my leads are not responding to my campaigns. It's because I'm sending it from A2P and from a green bubble. I totally get why this is so valuable. And it's agnostic, guys. So whether you're in real estate, to solar, med spa, roofing, coaching, events, home service, franchises, these are all industries that we've actually personally seen be affected in the most positive way from our offer. And so we see a huge opportunity for any industry, no matter what go-high level agency specialization you have, you will offer the best value add-on for any of your clients that are already existing. And the best part for you is you create stickiness for them to stay for a lifetime, increasing your LTV. So let me map this out for you and how much money you can potentially be earning here. So here, if we look at the facts, right now, if you have, for example, a solo agency, you get 10 sub accounts, you'll get $2,000 in monthly MRR. So in your MRR, $2K, your wholesale costs are $179, which nets you $1,821 per month, $1,821 per month, which is a 91% margin. Now, I don't know about you, but it's hard to find anything on the market that gives this much value, packs this much ROI for businesses, while also giving you the margins that you deserve as a business owner. Annually, for just 10 of your sub accounts signing up is $21K per year. Now let's get into the bigger plays here. So if you end up with 50 sub accounts, we're looking at an upsell to your current subscribers that already trust you and moving that up to one line per client. This would give you $15,000 per month in MRR, right? Your wholesale price is $697 per month. And it would be about $14,000 per month, giving you a 95% margin. Now, the best part is, guys, that you would still be the lowest price on the market when it comes to this offer. So automatically people will understand the value because they've heard other names that do this in the industry, but they already know that the prices are too unaffordable for them to go with. So when you go to them with an affordable offer that you know they can afford, you're still making insane margins while still being able to bump up your ARR to $171K a month. Let me repeat that, $171,000 in extra revenue by simply connecting and plugging in lines that takes you anywhere from 5, 10, or even 15 minutes to connect and fulfill on. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like a dream come true when it comes to any type of model to make this much revenue, this much margin on, and still be able to pack a punch in value to your clients to the point where they never want to churn. And if we look at our even bigger play, the ultimate play here for our super big agencies at 200 sub accounts, maybe you have more than that, even better. We're looking at 80K MRR in additional revenue for you. This is icing on the cake while still packing the biggest punch for your clients to get insane value at $2,647 in cost and $77K in net profit. Okay. That's almost $1 million a year for you in your pocket extra in terms of earnings. So guys, as you can see, moving into this offer can be super valuable and it can transform your entire business model. Now let's look at what it will cost you, because we all know that money is not the only thing that costs us. Time, energy, stress, all of this stuff are costs to us. And I want you guys to see in exactly a visual how this will change your life forever. When you're building AI agents, we all know scope creep happens, revisions, hallucinations, all these things happen over time. So you're going to get feedback from clients that sometimes pull you into projects. What was supposed to be 20 hours turns into 40, 40 turns into 60. Now, if you just do a few of these build outs with 5 clients, you can easily end up spending 100 hours. Now, in comparison to 5 clients from WhatSnap, we're talking about literally 95 hours saved. That's 95% less work and fulfillment. Now let's take 10 clients. 10 clients is the one that was getting you at your extra $1,000 $821, aka 21K extra each year. And with this fulfillment here, guys, we're seeing 200 hours plus for like AI agent buildouts, buildouts of a CRM, etc., between meetings with clients, connecting, meetings with your team, fulfillment, all of this, on average, it could even be more than 200 hours and 190 hours saved here, which is 10 hours of fulfillment with WhatSnap. This is 95% less work using our integration, our infrastructure that you're plugging and playing and adding this as a value added offer for your current stack. All right, now let's get into even bigger numbers here, which actually blows my mind because in my opinion, time is our biggest gift in life. And so when you can have time freedom and financial freedom and geo freedom, I mean, you're really at the 0.001% of this world. So 25 clients, guys, is 500 hours of fulfillment if you're doing build outs and AI agents. Now, I'm not saying don't do the AI agents, but I'm saying that this significantly will help you with something that can add more revenue, maybe help you with getting a team in the door or more developers or AI engineers in the door so that you can buy back some of your time here. Now, for WhatSnap, we're looking at 25 hours, right? An hour per client. And that's even more than what we're presuming most people would take. Usually it's less than that. So 475 hours of your life bought back, right? While you're still earning more revenue. And ultimately with 50 clients, which I'm sure you'll get easily in a couple months this year, we're looking at 1,000 hours of fulfillment while just 50 hours of WhatSnap fulfillment. Guys, this is something that I really feel strongly will absolutely be a game changer for your business and your life and probably the people around you that want to spend more time with you. The real shift here is understanding the value in not selling your time. That's ultimately why you became a SaaS owner. You didn't want to sell your time anymore. Maybe you've already been there, done that. The custom build outs, the complex funnels, the integration chaos, the high labor dependency. You're the thought leader. You're the person that they want to consult with. So ultimately they want you. It happens with coaches where they end up building their brand so great that they don't have an exit because they are the person that people want to talk to. So now they are a slave to their own system. With this new model, what I'm proposing is that you sell the infrastructure, plugging and playing, an AI system with a foundation that will ultimately get results, not using AI with A2P that will ultimately get them the same results they've been getting. Revenue multipliers, meaning once they get one line, they're going to want 2 and 3 and 4 lines because they see the results and they see it working. And lastly, conversational engines, meaning you are giving them an ability to plug AI on top of this infrastructure and actually get results that matter. Get conversations going. This is the tipping point in most businesses. If they can convert leads through conversations, they can ultimately turn leads into bookings and bookings into revenue. So this ultimately is the foundation of most businesses' success or failure. Lastly, you don't build a job, you build a machine. And a machine is the thing that adds the value, not you. It's a way to buy back your freedom, buy back your time through infrastructure and not chaos. So guys, I hope you enjoyed learning about an offer that can really transform the game for you, have your response rates for your clients go through the roof to make them stay with you longer, have higher engagement rates and conversation rates using the Blue Bubble infrastructure, iMessage infrastructure that you're building for them by just plugging and playing. And you can call it a day. So I hope this helped you today. If you have any more questions on how to build your offer, how to scale your offer, or even how to make this work for you, shoot me a message in the link below. You'll get my WhatsApp. You can also text me. You can schedule some time. I'll have my booking link down below. But I hope this helped, guys. Buy back some of your time and really give you back that freedom that you once desired to have when you went in to be a Go High Level agency owners, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.